Come along as we reunite with some of your favorite melon growers here in Green River, Utah.
When you say you got the best melons in the world, I'll compare our melons with anybody in the country. I can't say that we have the best ones, but I would match anybody in the country because the way we pick them. You know, we do it the way we think it needs to be done. We want the quality. We want that smile.
The melons in Green River, Utah, that's what Green River's famous for. We're not famous for the, oh, I broke down in Green River and I ended up staying there for 5 years. That's a lot of people have done that. So my dad was a real Green River person. I mean, that was his thing, is Green River. You know, he never left Green River. He raised melons his whole life. When it come to melons, he was a perfectionist, and he had us, everything you took pride in, what you sold, nothing went to the stand that wasn't the very best it could be.
You know, I think I would put my dad as one of the best pickers in the country. You know, we've sold millions and millions of melons over my lifetime through stands. And through stands, you gotta have melons a lot higher quality than you do through stores. He worked 2 jobs to provide for his family. He would work the 12 to 8 shift at the missile base, and he'd be right beside us by 8:15 hoeing melons. And he did, I mean, I don't think I can ever hold anything to him because that's all he did was work.
And my father didn't care about money. I never heard him gripe because he had to get up and pick 15 ton of watermelons. I never heard him gripe and say, man, I'm not making any money. And I think the best years of my dad's life that he enjoyed the most was when he had lost his arm. He was still picking 8 or 10 ton, but when he got to where he couldn't walk in his knee, he was still out there, and he loved to just meet people that had been coming for 3rd or 4th generations, and that lit him up.
My dad, there's one thing he taught me. He taught me the value of $1, and he says, you know, son, $1's not worth nothing if you can't put a smile on someone's face. So we live by that today. You know?
Dad was 5'10", his heart was 10 foot around, and he loved it. He just loved people. Him and my mother both, Jackie, my mom, they love people, and that was their satisfaction in this world, was these melons, giving them to people.
I'm blessed to be a son of Vetere. He taught us all how to work. I'm thankful. You know, you can be taught hard work and resent it, and be resentful for your parents, but us as brothers, we never was. And you know, prime example is my 3 girls. They come back and help me. I can't thank God enough for what they do. I have 3 daughters from 26 to 31, and they live in Grand Junction, and they come back to help plant. They come back to help do everything, move vines. They come back to the stands, help pick them up out of the fields. You know, at an early age, I had 2 brothers. We was taught by my dad, you know, you didn't go have fun. There was a job to do. You did it. So you'd get up at, you know, daylight, and you was out there all day. And when I got married, I told my wife, you know, I want to teach our kids to work, because that's what the backbone of America is. You know, you need to know how to work. You can always survive in this country if you know how to work. And so I'm pretty blessed. You know, you don't see, I don't see no one where you got 3 girls the ages of ours come back to a farm, to 110-degree temperature, to the hard work, to the sweat. And you know what? I just thank God every day. but I do know Vetere melons will survive. The way it's surviving right now is with my family, and I want Green River to keep the melons going. It looks pretty glim right now with the 3 growers that's out there. We need some new blood to come in, but I don't know if it'll ever happen. But Green River, if something does happen to the melons, it'll never be the same place. I mean, it really won't.
No, I'm so proud of Greg taking over the melon business, because him and his daughters and his wife, I'm glad that somebody's doing that. But I'm so thankful that he is strong enough to stay going where I couldn't. Yeah, to carry on the tradition, because I literally have 25 to 35, sometimes more, every day people call me, "Where's Vetere melons in Salt Lake?" Or, "We're coming from California. You have melons? We want to make for sure you have melons." They plan their whole life around getting a carload of melons when they go, getting a carload of melons when they go home. And that's kind of, that's a tradition that one day will die. It's definitely gonna, it's definitely gonna go away unless a lot of things happen, But I do thank Greg a lot, him and his wife and kids.
We'll keep going. I got a little granddaughter, and she's gonna walk beside me and learn how to pick melons and plant them, and we'll keep it going as long as the good old Lord keeps us healthy.
Until next time, from Green River, Utah.